4.10, this is going to have some of this stuff on the test, but we should be able to do this. We're kind of thinking of writing equations in reverse now. So before you were given the equation, you had to find the information. Now we're given 2 points, and we have to write the equation. Okay, so it's 410.
How did we go from like 4.7?
We're jumping. We're jumping. We're going to come back after break.
Right.
We're jumping. We went 4.1 through 4.6. Now we did part of 4.10.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So write that as your title. And then you could just say, just write that down there quick. Write a quadratic in vertex form. And then this is the information we're given. Vertex is there, and it goes through -1, 1. Okay, so what was vertex form again? Somebody tell me vertex form, I'll write it up there.
That was like
Y equals A, open parenthesis,
X
X minus H, close parenthesis, plus.
Right.
A.
A x minus h squared plus k. That is our vertex form. Okay, we're given a vertex there. So this is my h, and that's my k. And then we also have a point. Okay, so my point represents what variables?
The X and the Y.
The x and the y. So what do I still have left to find for my equation if I have those 4 pieces?
A.
The a. Okay, so this is just going to be, we're plugging in these points. And then we're going to find a to get an actual equation. All right, so let's plug in each one of these points, and we're looking for a there. So my y is a 1. A, don't know. X is a -1 minus my h, which is a -2. And that's, oops, I'm going to have to square it outside there. Okay, plus k, which is a 3. So all we have to do is follow order of operations to solve for a. Okay, so I plugged in h there, k there, and then I plugged in my x and y for my variables there. Okay, so order of operations says look inside parentheses first. So double negative there turns to a positive. So -1 plus 2 is a 1. 1 squared is just a 1. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite my equation. 1 times a is just going to be an a. A plus 3. So I subtract 3 from both sides. And I get a equals -2. Okay, now what do you think I do? Since I have an a. Plug it back in, and just write our vertex in there. That's it. So my actual equation,
Aren't you supposed to add the 1 to the 3?
no,
No?
no, because that's a times 1.
Oh.
Because
So
that's
that would
our,
have been with the A.
yeah, that's with the a.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so let's put that back in there. We got y equals, my a is a -2, and x minus h, so that's going to be x plus 2, because h is a -2, plus k, which is 3. That's it. So we got these 4 pieces of information here. Plug them in, solve for a, then plug your vertex and a back in. Okay? So plug vertex and a back into equation. And then you're done. So that's our equation in vertex form. So if you were to graph that, you can get this same information back out. Okay, questions on that one? That's just using vertex form. So it's essential that you guys remember that when you're doing these. You have to remember what vertex form looks like. So I'd have it down there somewhere, or make sure you have it to reference in your path notes. Okay? Okay, next one, we're going to use our intercept form. Okay, so remember I said before, intercept form, y equals a x minus p x minus q. Okay, you guys have to think way back to chapter 4.1. Because remember I had that equation up there where it's p plus q divided by 2, which is pretty much midpoint formula for that.
It's really quiet today.
What?
It's really quiet today.
I know, you guys are good.
Just me.
Like all the loud kids decided to go on a field trip.
Sam.
Thanks for not calling me by the top of this line.
Write the equation for a parabola. A parabola is the same thing as a quadratic, so if you're confused by the interchangeableness of them. Okay, we're just using intercept form. And usually it's going to specify, but if you see intercepts given and a point given, then you can automatically assume that you're using intercept form. Otherwise, that would either be a vertex or intercept. Okay, so intercepts, this is going to be my P, that's going to be my Q, or you can do it the other way around. It's not going to matter. And this is our point. So we're going to do the same thing here that we just did on the last one. All right? But you have to make sure that you're careful when you plug in a negative, because if I plug in a negative for P, that makes that a plus, right? So I'm just going to write out everything with parentheses and stuff again. So X, Y, so my Y is a 2, don't know A, X is a 3, minus P, which is a negative 1. We got to plug in 3 for X again there. Okay? 3 minus 4. And now we can solve for A. So we got to add, subtract, and multiply. So double negatives, that turns to a plus. So this is a 4 here. 3 minus 4, that's a negative 1. Okay, so then you can multiply that out. 4 times negative 1, negative 4. So you get 2 equals negative 4A. And then we solve for A. So how am I going to solve for A here? Divide by negative 4. So 2 over negative 4 equals A. Simplify that down. That gives you negative 1/2. Okay, so we'll use that. We have to use this, and we got to use these to write our final equation again. Okay, so let's throw them back in there. Y equals negative 1/2 X. So remember, if I'm putting a negative 1 in there, that changes that to plus 1, and then X minus 4. That's it. Not too bad, right? Just a little bit of extra algebra. But remember, the thing to pay attention to is what form you're using, and you have to remember that form right there. Intercept is the one that kind of looks like factors together. Okay, questions on this one? I'm gonna have you guys try one of them, and then we're gonna start review. Okay, try that one.
Wait, but it says we have 14 cells.
That's the review problem.
Oh.
Is this Vertex or Intercept?
Vertex. Could have said vertex up there.
Oh, sure.
So if it helps you to write out vertex form, I would do that. Why don't you try it? You can do it. So write out your vertex form. Y equals A parentheses x minus h close parentheses squared plus k. Alright, then you want to write out that information. You get vertex is negative 4, 1, and your point is negative 2, 5. So that's not right there. I'll write it over here just to get more space. So, do you have this example done? Put your iPad away. Don't need to email anybody. Talk to them after class. So, this is your vertex. That's H, that's K. So, yeah, and then this is X and Y. Now you plug all 4 of these into this equation. Well, put that in for Y. Plug these in for X and Y, plug these in for H and K.
Excuse me, Mr. Henrik,
Yep.
can you send Nathan Snavely to the office for a minute, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
See you later. Hurry back. Okay, you have an A in front there too. Don't forget the A. So now you have to multiply all these stuff out and solve for A. So you do this first. Negative 2 plus 4. Negative 2 positive. Right. So 2 squared. 4. So that's the A. So it's 4A. Because you're multiplying this times A. And you put that back there. Plus 1.
What do you call it?
And you have
Potato chips?
No, what do you call it? Like,
Frito-Less.
to get the thing
now
out.
solve for A.
Right. That's how you.
You didn't put in your X.
Put it in the line.
Then you didn't.
Let me show you.
Wait, yes, you did.
Probably LA1.
But it's minus 1.
I'm sorry.
You have plus 1, it's minus
Search
1.
plus one. That's okay, yes, plus one.
No, because the equation is y equals a times
You can't
x
add.
minus
You've done
h
4 times
to the
A.
power of 2 minus
So
k.
it's 4A. You don't want to add that.
Plus K.
Negative
No, look at here.
Oh, Frito.
You don't want, you got
Plus K does not.
You got that 4 and 1.
How is it
So
plus?
you don't want to do that.
Because it
So
says
you
right
do-
here for Vertex. Y equals A Parentheses minus H, parentheses, plus K.
He said minus.
Mr. Hendricks.
Oh, no, it's plus, you're right, I'm wrong.
Subtract 1 from both sides, so you have 4a.
Let me try and
So that's.
Alright.
So then after you get that, you plug this, and you plug your vertex back into this equation.
SHE.
In a minute.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
finish this
right,
like that.
it's one. Okay, I see
So I
that
would
now.
use this
Thank you.
first equation, but I would plug in the A.
You plug in the a and then the vertex there too,
Not the
for h and k, not
Okay.
important. Did you guys get a equals 1?
Yeah.
Alright, so we, boys put your iPads away. Let's plug all these in these equations. There's 4 things to plug in. So we got x, y, h, k, putting them in there. So y is 5, a we don't know. We're using vertex form here. So it's -2. That's a negative 4, so it'll be plus 4 squared. And then we have our k plus 1. Okay, so add in here, that's a 2 squared, so that gives me a 4a plus 1, 5. Now we have to just solve for a. So subtract 1 from both sides. 4a equals 4a equals 1. Now we got one more step to getting our equation.
Okay, back.
Plug stuff back in. Plug it back in.
Got that too.
And really, if a is 1, do you have to write a 1?
No.
No, you can if you want to, but you don't have to. So it's going to be x plus 4 squared plus 1. That's it.
Should you write an A in front or no?
No, because we got a as 1. You can put that 1 out front there,
That's just gonna stay the same.
but it'll just be the same thing. Yeah. That's why I say you don't technically have to write that out front.
Alright.
Okay, so that's the new stuff. And I'm going to go way to the end, that way you can write the assignment down quick. And we're going to do some review stuff. 1 minute. Katie's going to go, or not Katie. Sarah's going to go quick first because she has to
I
go.
was gonna say, I don't need to go though.
Okay, so there's your assignment. Write it down.